family. If it wasn't for you guys, I had to straighten out. It wouldn't be possible. Let's talk about it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Listen, when you're a man, you have to be dangerous. You have to be disciplined. Okay? And it's going to be as real as possible to you guys early this AM. Okay? When you're a real man out here, Sigma male, a lone wolf, you're a major threat, dude. And it doesn't matter if you try to move in silence like we normally do, like I've been doing, trying to keep it low profile. It's almost like I cause more attention on myself unintentionally, but people still think I do it intentionally. But, you know, as much as I've tried to go low key, you know, when you're anointed, when you're a lone wolf, when you've ascended, people really, they're going to find you anyway. You're going to get the attention no matter what. And what'll happen is, since you don't really show or tell anybody too much of anything, people start making assumptions. And this is what makes you dangerous. You don't go behind them and correct the assumptions. Let them squawk. You heard it. You don't go behind them and correct the assumptions. You let them perceive whatever they want to. This makes you very dangerous, because some people perceive things because they don't know what you're thinking or what you're going to do, and they base it off of other people's human behavior and hope they're right. They're wrong. Others make assumptions because they want to, some type of way, hope that whatever they're saying you eventually see or hear about it, and it causes you to think twice or doubt yourself. Either way it goes, you know, anyone making an assumption is a fool and will make you a fool if you listen to them. If you're giving someone very little information, and off that information, they're building a whole whatever personality type or whatever about you and telling you about yourself, you're talking to a fool. And you need to exit stage left. See, this is what happens when I'm online. See, I'm a very dangerous type of Sigma to be online, because the online community, they love to drop, what I've realized, a lot of little shade and stuff towards other content creators in hopes they see it or whatever, to do whatever. I don't watch their crap. I don't and trying to drop shade towards somebody else. You know, I'm not saying they're talking about me. I can just tell they're talking about somebody. I'm like, these people are using their audience to shade somebody else. You know what I'm saying? With the microaggression type of stuff. Listen, when you're a real man and you're out here disciplined, you know, and you don't react, you know what I'm saying, the way they want you to, especially after you've healed and you've ascended. Because I like to think of it like this. You know, you are what you think. I like to think of it like, hey, listen, you're your own main character, your own superhero. You know what I'm saying? Your own Super Saiyan, okay? And we all know the Saiyans, every battle gets stronger. After every single battle, you know what I'm saying? And the harder the battle, the higher the power level. And your power level is way above 9,000 at this point. You got to be an anime nerd to know what I'm talking about. Most of y'all are. Look, what I'm saying is, every time you go through something, you power up. No one knows, though, what level you're at. No one knows, you know what I'm saying, the strength level you have. But they do see every time you go through something, you look better and you're moving differently. And it makes you dangerous because, for one, you won't tell them what you did to get over things. You won't get online and whine about things either. And you're always talking about how great God is. And you won't tell anybody exactly what you're doing, whether it's online at your job, your family members, or whatever. And no matter how they gaslight you, either, you know, love bombing you or, you know, gaslighting you. Ooh, almost slipped. Gaslighting you, you know what I'm saying, with a bunch of babbling nonsense to get you to doubt yourself, question yourself, make assumptions and run with it, and try to bring that assumption, you know, to your forefront around you so you can hear it, and, you know, and you just be like, oh, what is that? Is it possible? Do I come out? No, it doesn't matter what they think, right? See, humans fear what they don't understand. So when they don't understand you, they have to, people always want to put you in a category, and when it's hard to put you in a category because you literally move in silence, you move differently, you don't need anybody. And society is set up for everybody to need somebody, with the holidays and the one coming up next, Valentine's Day, and, people online talking about, well, you got to have somebody, and we're all here for somebody. And when you're going against the grain and saying, well, I understand, God made Eve for Adam, but it's kind of hard to find an Eve nowadays. And why should I settle for some raggedy ass leftover chick that don't know her value and giving herself away to everybody? Then it's a problem. So, it messes up the entire design. And you'll have people, you have to be careful, because you'll have somebody that you don't think should even care about anything you're doing, and they'll say something, or you'll overhear them saying something that directly, contradicts or goes against what your ideology is that you are talking about. And the reason for it is their fear of you, the ability you have to influence, the ability you have to not be influenced. Because again, once you've gone through a major narc or some financial crisis, or bankruptcy, whatever you guys may have gone through, someone significant passing away, once you heal from that, you can't be triggered by other people's random opinions, because it's something projected onto you. I'm getting crazy comments after crazy comments on TikTok, and now I'm seeing them over here on YouTube, which my videos are going kind of viral now. I appreciate you guys. I don't care anymore. I used to go through and cook them just so they'll sit there and think about what I said and hopefully regret life and whatever else. And I'm sure some of them did, because they get triggered and come back. But now it's just like, I don't know this random person. This could be a random person. This could be AI. This could be a hating ass content creator. This could be a hating ass female that could be a content creator. This could be some weird ass dude that feels tough over the internet, right? It doesn't even matter. You know what I'm saying? What I know is what I'm doing, which is minding my business, putting a message out for men and women that think like me, triggers certain people into doing things outside of their character or what would be perceived as normal human behavior, which is getting triggered and having to feel like you got to check somebody that you don't know. That's a total stranger. See, things like this show me like I'm a threat to a lot of people and their way of life and the way that they feel safe and the way that they think. You guys smash that like button. Do me a favor, smash that like button. I'm a threat to them. And you don't have to do anything else but be disciplined, be on your purpose. And if you'll notice nowadays, everybody will have an opinion about whatever you're doing. Now, let me tell you a couple reasons. One being, you're getting a lot of attention from women, married women and women in relationships in particular. And what happens whenever you are looking like us, handsome as all be, and you're the kind of guy where you cannot be, taken down. Women love a charismatic guy that's confident and always finds a way to outwit his opponent. So even if they're with somebody, it's cold out here, y'all. I'm doing the best I can. You hear him squawking. Even if they're with somebody, they can't help but like a guy like you when they see you. Now, what happens when a woman's with somebody, what I've noticed from content creators that are dating people or married that watch me, they'll do a couple different things. I've noticed content creators posting pictures or changing their thumbnails to pictures of them and their man. Not saying that it's just me. Obviously that content creator feels like she needs to remind somebody that she has a man. I've seen that kind of triggered behavior. I've seen women bring their boyfriends and husbands into their videos. This, for them to start, when they never done it before, for them to start doing stuff like that, something that they recently been doing has been triggered some type of insecurity, and they feel like they either got to do that for their man or their man suggesting that. See, you'll have no idea what's going on in the background, and you'll have a coworker, you know what I'm saying, or somebody that an acquaintance, start acting weird around you. Hey, what's going on, Rob? What's going on, homie? You know it. start acting weird around you, and you don't even know what's going on. You ain't done nothing to her. Well, she finds you attractive, and her man knows her type and knows that she finds you attractive. And now there's problems in the home that you're causing and you have no idea about. And now that woman's gonna start moving funny and acting funny because her insecure dude is triggered because she's checking you out. These are facts, man. I'm trying to tell you. You got any married women or women in relationships and they start moving funny around you? That's because either one, their man's unseen you or caught them looking at you or something, or two, they know that they like you and they know that their man will get insecure, so they got to start, moving funny or whatever. Women do this other thing too, where if they're watching a guy they like, married guys and guys in relationships, pay attention to what I'm saying. If they like a guy, they'll try to bash that guy, right? They'll try to clown that guy. But as you as a married guy or a guy in a relationship with her, you should be like, fool, what are you doing watching him, period? What are you talking about? I don't give a shit what you saying. Why are you watching him? That's what you need to be doing, because they're playing you. What did we talk about, okay? Women don't even see 80% of men. So if they're watching me, for example, and they're married and they're okay, let's just put some scenarios out there. If they're married or they're in a relationship and they're watching me, and all I do is teach men how to be a better version of themselves, don't take no crap from nobody, and I get on TikTok and work out shirtless, what do you think she's watching me for? Now, you might have a woman that's a content creator, and she might be like, oh, I'm doing op research. How this guy gets on my nerves? I need to study him. You know what I'm saying? Fall for that if you want to. Remember, work out shirtless on TikTok, okay? So any woman out there watching me is watching me because I'm getting her hot, wet downstairs. You know what I mean? There's no other reason to be watching me. A woman will like the crap out of you and hate you at the same damn time. What are you talking about? That's the kind of man that turns them on the most. The one that they can physically be attracted to, and he stimulates their mind and tells them no, and is disciplined. Oh man, dude, you know what I'm saying? I got their minds, you know what I'm saying? I got crazy obsessive women out here. This is how you know you're dangerous. I got crazy obsessive content creators that cannot stop making counter content off the content I make, but can't stop watching me. They just can't stop. They're obsessed. See, you move in silence. These women don't even know if you're with somebody, not with somebody. They don't know if you're playing hard to get or if you're just not interested at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't know where your money's at. But, sometimes you be dressing up, sometimes you be playing it down because you know what you're doing. You know what women are watching for, and you want to throw them off. It ain't their job to know how much money you're making or guess how much money you're making based off of what you're wearing. See, they love for you to get online. The whole system is set up for you to get. That's why the social media thing was invented in the first place. It's really to get on, so people get online and tell all their business, and they're taking notes and taking all your personal information, and you're toting it around all day long, updating everywhere where you're at and what you're doing. That's what it's really set up for. But women take advantage of this as well. They want to hear guys, I'm going out this weekend and buy this truck, and I'm gonna be here, and this new job I got, I'm making this much money. They're taking notes, and they're like, oh, well, he qualifies to be a sucker. No, man, don't let them know nothing. Let them call you broke all the time. That way you know where the woman's head's at. Oh, you think I'm broke? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm broke, man. I'm broke. I'm gonna stay broke, and whatever, man. You need a woman around you worried about that. Every woman thinks about a man and his money, but a woman should be looking at what that man has the ability to make. What is his capabilities in his future, not where he's at right now. If she can't see past that, she ain't worth a shit. You know what I'm saying? So you just dodged a bullet. You know what I mean? This makes you very dangerous. You sit back a lot and you let people talk and you listen to the words and make sense of things. You're not listening to react. So you hear what they're saying. Through what their words that are coming out their mouth, you hear what they're really saying. You know what I'm saying? You're a seer. You can see through the words. You know what they're really saying. So whenever you give your response, it's always to the core of what they're really trying to get, the point they're really trying to get across, not whatever babbling nonsense that they're saying to sway the crowd, right? Because, these chameleons out here, these narcissistic people, they think that they're charming and charismatic because they do certain things that they've studied to sway crowds, where God's gifted people have it natural. There's no, I have to study this and rehearse this and write this down and smile hard like this and make sure. I don't do none of that, man. It's all natural. That's why it flows. That's why it's like I'm flowing down the road when I'm walking. There's no work to be done. It's natural. See, that's how you always know the difference between a chosen one, you know what I'm saying, a lone wolf, and just some weirdo out here faking it till they make it. These weirdos, these narcs, they got to study everything, y'all. Nothing comes natural to them. You know what I'm saying? They study everybody. And what makes you so dangerous to them is the fact that you don't need to study anything. Everything comes natural to you. So you can just flow from one state to another, you know what I'm saying, without any effort, no energy wasted. And it bothers them because they're working their butt off to mimic this, mimic that, take certain qualities from this, certain qualities from that, and piece it together in this Frankenstein's monster. And then you're just flowing with it. And not just that, they're doing what they're taking the qualities that they think that everybody want to see. They're taking the qualities that they think that everybody want to see from other people. You being yourself and authentic naturally draws people to you, which bothers the crap out of these fake ass people, man. I'm telling you, man. You'll be wondering why you'll be having problems with certain people at your job or whatever. They're mad because you can just rise and do what you do, praise God, and work out and things, and then, you know what I'm saying, get to work, and everybody loves what you do. Where these people are putting in time and hours studying other people, trying to get down things that they think makes those people charming and charismatic and stuff, and they still can't quite get it right because they don't have a soul. But they still quite can't get it right. And then you're just like, nah, you know, and you got people with all these opinions about you, and you start seeing them coming. I don't really put out enough information for anybody to have an opinion on me, and I don't really talk about nobody else. Oh, these are haters, man. These are haters. And it's just, it happens around you, no matter what. Your goal is to find your soul tribe and people you can resonate with that don't find different ways to try to articulate their hate and come across like they're not hating. That's your job. Well, how do you know that someone's trying to articulate some hate in a way that don't come across like it's hating? Well, you're gonna get that tingle. You're gonna get that tingle down your spine like you got offended, and you shouldn't get offended by words from somebody that's showing you respect. You're only gonna get that disrespectful tingle because someone's disrespecting you, but doing it in what they believe to be a clever way. Not clever enough for your senses not to react to it. See, you know, if someone's saying something and it's, you know, hurting your feelings or bothering you, then, you know, a couple things, right? You have some healing to do, and also you need to go ahead and scroll or move on or get out of their space or whatever, because no one should be making you feel some type of way. You should never give no one power like that over you, right? This also makes you super dangerous because everybody thinks they're so clever nowadays. Now, I used to work for the White House, so I know real clever people, right? And these idiots out here right now, because you don't really say much, they assume they're smarter because their following is bigger, or in the moment they're making more money, right? They don't know what you're planning in the background. They see your capacity, but don't know your full capacity. It's terrifying because you keep showing more and more of yourself every year, every month, every day, sometimes every so many hours. And it far surpasses their mental capacity and their ability to grow. And since they can't grow like you, it irritates them that you can grow limitless. And it's something so frustrating that they need to say something and get it out. So again, you'll have a lot of people trying to be clever and disguise their hate in babbling nonsense where they're going to try to make it seem like it's constructive criticism, or how else would I disguise it? Constructive criticism, or like they're you know, like not really disagreeing with, like, microaggressions, man. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? That's different. Especially semen retention. Absolutely, my brother. Absolutely. And you have to be on semen retention right now. And that goes to part of the discipline, because there aren't really any good women left right now. Not to say there's none at all. Not too many. So if you're not on semen retention, you're giving your energy, you know what I'm saying, your God-given seed of life to some succubus, and you're attaching yourself to that person, you know what I'm saying, with some kind of soul tie. I'm sure she's putting it on you in the bedroom. So You know what I'm saying? You have to stay dangerous. Man, I can't feel my fingers. I'm about to go back in the house. You know what I'm saying? I've been going numb for the past almost 10 minutes, so I gotta go lift some weights or something like that. You know, you're dangerous. I'm gonna wrap it up. You're dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't need people. Now, I want you to pay attention to this before I go. There's a lot of people that think they're smart and think that they're good at wordplay, that are influencers out here. And I'm hearing a lot of what they, because I'm not trying to call everybody stupid, but these people aren't that bright. But I'm seeing a lot of people trying to influence people to get with other people. And I'm trying to figure out if these people are like plants, or if they really think like, it almost seems like some people, when everything's going one way, they want to be a contrarian and just bring up something else to go the other way without having any real, you know, any logic behind why they're doing it. So I'm hearing a lot of people talking about trying to find clever ways to say don't be alone. Like I watched this idiot earlier, this cowboy dude talking like, how do you try to phrase it? Yeah, it's all good to heal, and you should heal, and if someone's causing you problems, you should get rid of them, and you should work on yourself. But if you don't fill that void, then the void might get filled with some danger. I don't know what dumbass shit he was saying, right? But he was trying to be clever about saying that you need to find somebody. Shut your dumb ass up. Shut your dumb ass up. When you're working like you're supposed to be working and getting things done, elevating yourself, you'll put yourself where you need to be, so that the right kind, you'll put yourself in the environment to attract the right kind of woman that's gonna, you know, do the same kind of stuff that you do, be interested in the same kind of things you are, and as ambitious as you are in things, and show that same level of ambition. Now, to sit there and let somebody play with words and try to see, that's a clever way of trying to make you feel like being by yourself is not good enough. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a clever way of trying to make you feel like you need to be filling the void with the, no, dude, like shut up, man. Like shut up, dude. Like we're out here trying to build anything other than telling you to, because there's no good woman in America right now for you. So anyone trying to tell you to be with somebody, some type of way of plant to me, or somebody that wants to be a contrarian or trying to bring in a woman audience, I have no idea. But no man should be talking about you dating somebody right now with society being the way it is. You should be building, networking. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with networking and making friends or whatever. But as far as dating and letting these, because all these women want to control you, man. They want to control you. They want to tame you. Even you being wild and free bothers them. And they feel like somebody needs to reel you in. You know, they'll think like this. They don't even see that they're thinking like an oppressor. You know, they're just thinking like, man, this guy's just too. Why are you thinking like that? Why are you worried about what I'm doing? You got to be really careful nowadays. It's all about wordplay and manipulating you through words. So when I hear somebody trying to mentally manipulate, especially a content creator, and not being straight up, and they think that they're clever with their words, man, I'm making a list. Because I'm a content creator, so I need to make a list of these idiots. So if I ever run across them again, I can go through my list and be like, oh, nah, fool, I heard you. Nah, man, I don't, that's a sneaky ass motherfucker to me. I don't want that kind of person around me. When you're alone, God, whatever you believe, God is with you, and then only then he can put in that work with you as a man. Absolutely. If you like I read somewhere that most people don't have an inner dialogue. My phone's about to die. The inner dialogue is God. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't have an inner dialogue, man, you gotta know you're an NPC. You gotta know that. You probably don't have a soul. So you got people running around here with no inner dialogue. So it's like if they don't get direction from someone telling them what to do, they ain't got no conscience telling them nah inside their head talking to them. So you have this going on, you know what I'm saying? Then you have these influencers out here that are manipulative and are trying to manipulate people for whatever reason, and these people have no inner dialogue, so once they hear the person they feel like they can trust saying something, they run with it. And it's dangerous. It's dangerous. And these people don't care. They're really raggedy ass fucking content creators. They're really raggedy. Phone's about to die, y'all. Peace, love, and light. I'll be back in here later on. I'm about to jump on TikTok after my phone charges. You know what I'm saying? Remember, I'm your brother. I'm out.